Life doesn't follow a straight line. It twists. It breaks. It surprises you with sorrow and with grace. My name is Leo Whitmore, and if you've ever wondered what it means to lose everything, build back from the dust, and find light on the other side of the storm, well, maybe my story is for you. So pull up a chair, pour yourself a cup of something warm, and let me take you on a journey. This is not just a story of success. It's a story of survival, love, and what it means to truly live. Hi there. My name is Leo Whitmore. I was born on a spring morning in 1958, in a big, beautiful house in Charleston, South Carolina. The kind with white columns, wrap-around porches, and magnolias blooming by the windows. My family was wealthy. Old money, shipping, cotton, banking, you name it. We had it all. At least, that's what I thought when I was just a little boy. But when I was 4 years old, my father was killed. A robbery gone wrong, one bullet, and my world flipped upside down. I still remember my mother's scream. It echoed in my bones. My mother was never the same. The estate? Gone. The staff? Gone. We moved to a small, creaky house on the edge of town. From chandeliers to flickering bulbs, from velvet drapes to second-hand curtains. She taught piano to get by. I fixed toys for the neighbor kids. By 8, I had my own lemonade stand. My crooked sign read, "One sip and your day flips." That was my first ad campaign. School was hard. Not the subjects. I loved those. But the hunger, the hand-me-down shoes, the sideways glances from kids who had more. At 13, I started mowing lawns, saved every dollar in a shoebox. By 16, I bought a busted moped, fixed it up in our garage. When it roared to life, so did something in me. I earned a partial scholarship to college, majored in economics and engineering. I cleaned classrooms at night, drank lukewarm instant coffee in cold dorm rooms, and I kept going. Because that's what I knew how to do. After graduation, I joined a small electronics firm, climbed the ladder fast. But deep inside, I knew. I wanted to create something of my own. At 29, I started a company in my garage. Bright Circuit. Just me, my tools, and a wild, stubborn dream. Julia, my wife, was my co-founder. She kept the books. I built the boards. We wore thrifted clothes, ate noodles, dreamed big. Clara was born when I was 32. Matthew came 3 years later. We took turns rocking babies, then soldering prototypes. Our hands were always full, but so were our hearts. Our big break came through a home automation startup. Suddenly, we scaled, hired our first team, got an office. It was thrilling and terrifying, but we were all in. Then came betrayal. Our CFO, embezzled funds, nearly sank us. Just like that. I stopped sleeping, started grinding my teeth. The fear returned, that old fear, of losing everything again. Julia pulled me back. She said, "Life's a circuit. Even when the current dips, the connection remains." That line, it saved me. We rebuilt, hired slow, trusted carefully, and I changed. Started taking morning walks, learned to pause, to breathe, to let go. By 60, I started planning my exit. Clara had moved to Boston. Matthew was composing music. Julia and I craved stillness. At 65, I retired. We bought a small farmhouse in the countryside. Apple trees, a pond, wildflowers, peace. I built a little workshop. Julia returned to painting. We adopted a dog, Copper. He snores like a freight train. Life slowed down, and we let it. I fixed old radios just because I liked to. Wrote letters to old friends, not because things were broken, but because I finally had time to savor the moment. I started mentoring, spoke at local colleges, told my story, not just what I did, but what I felt, talked about loss, resilience, love, and the power of getting back up when life knocks you down. I keep a photo of my dad on my workbench. He gave me 4 years of love. I built the rest of my life on those memories. Every fall, Julia and I host a harvest dinner. Neighbors, friends, old co-workers. We laugh. We dance barefoot under string lights. It's the life I never dared to dream of when I was that hungry kid with scuffed shoes. At 70, my kids threw me a surprise party. Clara brought her baby, my first granddaughter. Matthew wrote me a song. He called it Resonance. I cried. Tears of joy. Tears for the road I'd traveled, for the people I loved, for the chapters that made me. In my speech, I said, when I was 4, I lost everything, but I found something better. The will to keep going, the gift of love, and the chance to build something that matters. These days, I wake up to birdsong, tea with Julia on the porch, write letters to my granddaughter, fix radios, mentor kids, nothing flashy, everything meaningful. We laugh, we cook together, hold hands on evening walks. It's simple, it's sacred. Julia sometimes says, we had our storms, and I always answer, but the sun came back. And that, my friend, is the story of my life. Not perfect, not easy, but full of meaning. If you're in a storm right now, keep going. Don't give up. The sun is still out there, waiting for you. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. If my story reminded you of someone, send it their way. If it sparked something in you, a smile, a tear, a memory, hold on to that. And if you're still walking through your own storm, take heart. You're not alone. Like, subscribe, and share this story if it moved you. And drop a comment. I'd love to hear yours. Until next time, stay strong, stay kind, and keep walking toward the light. Bye-bye.